following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Zardoz, what do you got? Rover, what do you got?
Well, I already handled over the ridicule, but are you fluent enough with the Turian military stuff that you can check whether it's fluent? And also, when it was updated, when did he get that mission?
Okay, I'm just going to sit down in front of the sniper, though. Just like get down to his eye level. I know that's hard, but I've been doing this on my...
Well, he's standing because he could
Oh, well, I'm still going to have to get down on
Yes.
it. So I'm just going to like squat down a bit. Hey, Gigi. You okay?
No, I don't know what I did, and
It's not really important right now. What is important is that we're going to take you from here to a scout-class Turian vessel called the Sentinel. It is under private ownership. There you will be safe. Do you have any additional weapons on you?
I don't think so.
I'm going to pat... you'll understand that it's my job to make sure that that's true.
Oh, your colleague here already checked me.
I prefer to do things myself.
It's like he knows.
Zala's fucked up a lot of stuff recently.
Okay, so I'm going to do a conventional search, but I'm going to check a few additional places that are not conventional.
Okay.
First, I'm going to check how slack his waistband is.
Okay.
Then I'm going to check the boot around the front end where the laces would normally go. I know Mass Effect boots don't tend to have laces.
Yeah.
I want to check to see if that's got more play in it than a normal boot, plus an additional regulation pat down to sort of disguise all this.
Is that yours, or is it yours, or is it mine?
That is a natural 12.
I got natural 12.
Natural 12. This is a search check, I believe. So that becomes an unnatural 16, because I have pants in that division.
The only thing of note you find on him is a bottle of pills.
My colleague's already done a search, has he?
Well, he was looking for weapons, so...
I could kill a man with this. Read the prescription label. For Dr. Foswanger's brain feed medication with new elixir.
And it does have Dr. Solana Dures's name on there, and it is...
I'm going to have to impound these.
Of course.
You will get them back. Zardoz, I need you to run a check on those to make sure they're what they say they are. Don't worry, Zardoz is one of the finest doctors in the galaxy.
I wish you would stop saying that.
That's why he
get me
keeps
into so
saying
much
it.
trouble.
That's why he keeps saying it.
Hey, as far as I know, that's true.
Maybe I shouldn't be safe. I think I killed someone. I know I killed someone.
Beware the sacrilege. That's a Tom Hanks quote, believe it or not.
Meanwhile, slipping up behind him, it's just like, so does he need to accompany me down to the ground level?
Yes, but just give me another moment, please. Where is your old rifle?
Just over there.
Where is it normally?
It normally hangs on the wall.
Was it there this morning?
I don't remember. I didn't make a point of looking.
Do you have it? Do you have its old gun case still?
Yes.
Is that also at home?
It will be somewhere, I imagine. It's stored away in a wardrobe somewhere.
Do I have your permission to have one of my crew go and make sure it's still there?
Of course.
That's no need for a warrant. We've been invited in. It's legal. I will pass
we're
that
vampires.
audio recording round to everyone in case they need to go there. Zardoz, when you're done with the case, you'll need to go there.
Copy.
Spend whatever you need to get there quickly. I'll reimburse you.
And you'll be able to find it quickly because I flagged it.
Wait a minute.
Just pulls aside the
Scarf.
scarf to me.
Oh.
You sneaky, clever motherfucker.
Right.
You know all bets are off, right?
Yeah, actually, that looked like I was going to lose anyway.
Nah.
You might want this. I'll give you the visor with the baggie with the visor in it.
Yeah, right. Now I've got it in my hand. Is this Turian military issue?
Yes, but it's not. It's during military issue, but they're also, if you can afford them, you can get them.
I'm going to
type,
I'm going to
for
check the
example.
manufacturer's stamp. Is that our supplier?
Yes.
Okay. This yours?
Yes. Well, probably it looks like mine. So
You
I
still
assume
had
it
one of
was.
these.
Yes.
I'm going to hang on to this too, and I'm also going to need your Omni tool. I'm sorry.
Of course. Oh wait, you'd have to take it off him because I think he was restrained, as I recall. So, yeah.
Apologize for the restraints, but unfortunately you are a suspect in a crime.
I'm not just a suspect. I'm guilty.
Not necessarily. Have you heard of the legal tradition of non compos mentis? Which is a
No.
literal Turian term because the Latin is Turian.
But I know that they can't. They won't send me to prison anyway. They can, because of my condition.
How long has it been
What?
since last you were active?
Oh. Let's see. It was 21:55. I retired.
How long have you been seeing Dr. Duress?
Since I came here to Asteria.
Have any of her staff changed in the last month or so? A new nurse, new receptionist.
Not that I noticed, but
What do you do with your spare time?
I write. Well, at least tried to.
Do you see
But
something
I keep
first?
forgetting things. I mean, I've been working. I was working on a farm while I was here until I had to stop once the tumours came back.
Oh, a farm. What
Yes.
kind of farm?
It's further down towards the equator of the planet.
Is this a farm
this-
perhaps owned by Vasilia Agriculture?
Yes.
Can we write that down? That's one of the victims, by the way.
Yeah. One of the dead ones.
It pays Turians well.
Because Turians don't shrivel up in the sun?
Yes, there's also a fair
Radiation.
amount of radiation in some of the regions. It grows the crops really well, but it's dangerous to harvest.
Of course, of course. Of course. That's interesting. Huh. And how long have you worked there?
Since I retired and came here.
Mm-hmm.
There was only about a month between.
Huh.
I had worked there before, though.
Well, has anyone new been working there in the last month or so? Roundabout.
They do have.
New workplace pal, perhaps?
I mean, they
So-
have people come and go in that profession all the time.
Any
They
you
don't
got
think
drinking
much
with?
of it.
Go out drinking with any of them, perhaps. Hang out, play darts.
Well,
A game of skill and dexterity involving tortoises.
there was. I had a friend, a Sari commando, who's had a sister working there until there was an accident.
Oh. I'm gonna need their names.
Oh, her name is Irene Latus.
And her commando sister was.
No, that is the commander. The,
Oh.
the one who had the accident was Mariana. The same last name, of course.
And there was an accident. Tell me about it.
Well, according to the way it played out, she died of dehydration and heat, but the investigation put it down to being her fault.
But what do you think?
Who ran the investigation?
I don't know. One of the local.
What do you
Image.
think? Did she die of dehydration and heat, or was it her fault?
I think it was dangerous for, young Asari to be out
Well,
in those places in the first place without, if she wasn't wearing the proper protection.
understood, yes. When was the last time you saw Irene?
Oh, a few days ago.
I'm going to exchange a significant look with Rover, but I'm in a helmet so she can't see. But I'm going to be like,
It's
sometimes they do get in the way. Well, I want you to go off here with Rover. Now, there's going to be a little jumping off of a building, but there is an Asari to catch you.
oh,
You'd be surprised how often this comes up in my line of work.
okay.
Don't worry, you can trust Rover. She's overcome her racial handicaps quite well.
That's good.
And then I'm going to check the team UI thing to make sure that TL is down there.
And as I said, I will set the tech map on where I'm sitting.
Oh, I deliberately
standing.
slowed things down with questioning
Yep.
Gigi.
Yes.
Yep.
So you're catching both of them at once?
Well, that's good because
Turians are naturally descended from birds and therefore is used to flying through the air, has a very light structure.
Okay, so Tiala is down there. You get the signal.
Don't roll a one. Don't sound
And he steps off. I don't know if you step off with him or you
Oh yeah,
sort of
no,
letting him go first.
it was going to be the whole Solarian thing again if he paused. It was just going to be what's that? Whoop.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Could have only got one better
Okay.
on the die.
Nice.
So
Yeah. So yeah, they're going, "Ah," and then they.
Woo! Oh, that's fun.
they should be at the gate to help you.
That's good because I got to make 2 stops. My duffel full of guns is.
That's where you got to go for the armor as well. No,
Krogan ship guns, Sentinel armor.
They're both parked near each other.
yeah, they're both part.
We did.
Oh, I'm going to actually send a message through to Rover. It's like, oh yeah, if the authorities give you any trouble, you just send them my way. Give them my number. They shouldn't impede you.
Grab Zalo's gear as well. It's a full carry permit, so just give them this information.
Yeah. So Zalo's going to get anything on your menu, your normal menu you don't want.
Just get what they took from me at customs.
Zardoz. The case.
Yeah, I
Now,
want the rifle.
I will take care of the rifle.
Now I can dual wield them.
It's an older model, but the codes still check out. I was going to let it through.
Oh, there was a scan done of it before, just a basic run.
Interesting. Phasic rounds. Why would you want that? Oh, of course.
At least for the initial shot, it would have been handy. And if someone had been happening to wear armor. Right, this is the case.
Now, careful. It could be trapped.
Ah. Well,
There,
carefully it is then.
This is a Turian Black Ops case, so I'd like it intact. For evidence.
We're never getting it. Come on.
Yes, we are.
There it is. You
No,
went
no,
to
no,
it.
no. Geiger goes and buys a case that looks just like it and puts a viola in it, so it scans like a case with a viola in it.
And it has.
And the viola is filled with Dr. Bees!
So first, before I get too close to the case or touch it, I want to do a quick clean down of myself because I might still have some blood from the person I helped. I'll make sure that's all gone. I'm not going to contaminate the case with it.
Okay.
Use that scarf you've got.
Oh yeah, right, the cougar scarf.
I imagine you didn't win many friends in the group with that.
They're still going to charge him.
I believe I'm paying for dinner later.
He still isn't. It doesn't have to win. He's still paying for dinner.
And now I wish to search for traps.
It's a percentile roll.
And you have to be
And
a rogue.
you actually need to have the... Actually, I learned you don't need to have the skill to make the roll. It's just you can never succeed. Because you have no points in it, so you can't come under... You can't come under nothing, so...
Even a 100 would
That
have...
does
No,
remind
100
me,
is a fail.
anybody who made bets is going to simultaneously get a all bets were off, here's your credits refunded because game pulled off.
I'm going to put the 1,000 credits I bet into a charitable fund that if it doesn't exist, I will establish for the widows and orphans of the incident.
Okay.
For any victims to cover medical bills of the survivors and funeral costs of the
I mean,
victims.
there's nothing yet. Nobody's set
Then-
up anything.
then-
Probably it's too soon for them probably to set anything up yet. But
Yeah, then I'm going to have to establish such a thing.
Yep.
I'll like Ira. He's our lawyer. He can set it up. I'll pay the fees. Whatever. Just like set this thing up. It's an emergency. Just do it. Ira, thanks for. It's in the middle of the afternoon. Just like
Zala's going to pay
I'll just
1,000
call him while
credits
he's
too.
doing this. And I'm just like, this is a thing that needs to be done. I don't.
Switch up
You
to
can
your money.
liaise with whoever on the planet, but like this fund needs to be set up, and it isn't.
okay.
Also, maybe like, do your bets get cancelled from the tragedy? Why not donate the betting money to this widows and orphans fund?
Yep, for all these rich people who got
And
killed.
a sorry.
Yeah, strangely, one of those emails arrived said Zalo is like, repair? The god skill? For trap checking?
Sure.
Well, this is one of those problems. It's called repair, but actually, it's everything remotely mechanical ever.
It's mechanics,
Yeah.
really.
It's lovely. And I didn't roll a 1.
Nice.
Everything mechanical is repair. Meanwhile, computers need 5 skills.
38.
I don't see any traps.
Learn to code. Also, learn how to wire a board. Also learn about static.
Right, first I wish to use my Master Investigation Kit to investigate the prints.
You actually have to use investigation kit to investigate. You cannot investigate without one.
Oh, okay. I think we've done a lot of rolling for investigate when I haven't had a kit.
Because we're often using the
Well,
investigate skill for things that
for
aren't
other things.
really
For other
affecting
things,
investigation.
yeah. But for investigation, yeah.
Well, yeah, for like print checking. A good thing I haven't done any of that.
Did I mention I took a DNA scan of the guy? Because it is
I
my
don't recall if you did that.
standard practice to do that with everyone involved in a thing.
21 just for prints.
Okay.
Do I find prints at all? Well, I guess would be Andrew.
Prints is dead.
21. No.
Okay.
He wasn't wearing gloves. Oh, Tyrians don't really have what you call prints.
Yeah. Prints are clean.
You're looking for DNA.
Alright, at this point, DNA scan the case.
Okay.
Anyone in my registry?
Just him.
Are there any DNAs on the case that are not him?
How long does DNA last for?
The way you've described this planet, where it's been exposed on a roof,
yeah.
it's hot and dry.
Yeah.
Less time than it would. It's not fingerprints
Well,
where
it's-
this
okay.
would actually preserve them more.
If it's on the
Is the-
inside, it
is
might
If it's
last
on the
longer.
inside,
I
it
was
would
gonna
last
say-
longer.
Yeah. So Yeah, you're scanning the outside of the when it's open.
I'm going to scan the outside, and then I'll do the inside when it is open.
Okay, there's nothing you pick up on
Okay.
the outside, and then you pick up his on the inside.
We'll open it.
Oh, he's
Um,
opened it.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Okay.
is on the inside and
Um,
an anomalous other.
and the other, if there's anything else, it's going to come down to how long the DNA would last, which I'm not entirely
Not
sure.
an expert, but
Yeah.
like it's in a sealed case,
I think
so
that maybe looks the
longer
same.
than otherwise.
Yeah.
Like especially if someone's been like pulling something, if it's got like foam fitting, if someone's been pulling something in or out, they'll be rubbing.
If it's designed to be a gun case, it should be environmentally sealed to stop it filling up with
So I
dust.
imagine it would last a lot longer.
If they were a person with hair, then
Oh no, it
hair
has to
would
be
remain,
sealed
but-
because it's a
Yeah.
it's a scan-proof case, so it will be hermetically sealed. So that DNA should actually be pretty damn good.
Actually, if it's pretending to be any kind of thing, it'll be like prevent moisture, prevent anything.
So hermetically sealed.
Hermetically sealed, yeah.
So I petition that the DNA would still actually be like pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm actually going to look this up and see.
That's good.
And then
So
we just
how was
gotta hope
everyone's
somebody-
day? Good, super great. Hey, you got some ink done. It's
It was
looking a lot
yesterday.
better. You got the third one to go.
Third and fourth.
Oh, there's a fourth now.
Yeah. Yeah, because of how many scales.
So you could say the job has scaled. Yes. Now you will know what it's like.
Wednesday. No, when,
Okay, wow.
It's longer than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, here's one. How long does saliva DNA last outside the body? Anyone want to hesitate the guess before I...
2-3 years.
I was
Higher.
going to say like a few months. Holy shit.
5 years.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that someone said at some point that like DNA residuals have been detected up to 40 years after the incident. So,
Yeah.
like, it's not like footprints and that where it can go away in an afternoon.
Yeah. It's like that. We found a murder weapon 20 years later. It's still got.
It's still got some DNA in it.
I love the internet. Fourth question. Is there DNA in Pope?
Yes. It's actually got a lot. It's got a lot of DNA in it. Yeah. Really?
Yeah. It's like, question one, how long does DNA stay on the surface? And then two, how many years can DNA be detected from a sample?
So-
Then how long does saliva DNA last? And then, is there DNA in poop?
I was like, it's poop.
Yeah,
not
poop.
feces.
No,
Poop. Okay, so then I am assuming that you are going to let us get extremely good readings
You pick up...
because of all the saliva and poop in there.
And spooge.
You pick up... there's probably going to be, based on that, at least 5 other samples of DNA.
I'm going to record them separately in my register under unknowns 1 to 5.
Can you tell the age of each?
That was my next question.
No.
What's the newest? I'm willing to make a roll.
Sure. I like rolling.
No, what's the second
Nice of
newest?
you to be willing to
Second
do that.
newest.
Natural 12!
It's
Again.
the second natural 12.
Well, you know, because I do things 11 times better than Zardos and doubles. I don't know what I'm rolling. Investigate, is it?
Wait. Isn't
Just
it 12 times
Yeah,
better than
right?
Zod?
So it would be whatever your...
I don't know what my scanner is.
Did it go off electronics? Or...
Oh, well, in that case, infinity billion.
Yeah.
Like,
70 billion.
hang on, that's 12. That's 19.
Do you-
My brain's
the
not
other-
braining right
20.
now.
There is a sample that
31.
is
31.
there is some that is, I suppose, the same that has been there since at least the last few weeks.
A few weeks.
Yeah. What you want?
I was expecting day. Yesterday, for
So
example.
you'd have his one recent, and then you'd have anything with a couple of weeks. This case might have been set up for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I mean, it is like it's anything. It could be
Right.
anything from
I do actually have to update
like
my
a day ago
evidence
up to a
file.
couple of weeks, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
The case has 5 unknown DNA samples.
It's 5 unknown or 5 in total.
5 unknown, because
Yeah,
one of them
yeah.
is his.
Samples, the newest of which is 2 weeks?
Within the last 2 weeks, yes.
Within
Yeah.
last 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, hold on, just straight off the bat, can he tell whether are they dextro or are they...
Yeah.
Or any racial signifiers.
They are Levo. Also, that is the one that is also the most prevalent.
Wait, so there's no other dextro amino DNA in there? It's all...
No, sorry, the one that is the last 2 weeks and is also the most prevalent is Levo. The others are a mix.
Or even the doctor.
Okay. Zardoz, you're a doctor. Look at this DNA sample. Can you tell me what racial markers there would be here?
I would like to roll medicine for this.
Okay.
That's what it's for.
This is on page 3. You haven't got to page 3 yet.
Just roll your 1.
Look, is it a sorry? Are there cooties in the blood?
It's 11.
Oh, fuck, it couldn't be any better, could it? So 11?
11.
11.
And what are you wanting to get from 11?
I want to know
Looking for specifically?
if we can distinguish any racial characteristics from the DNA, like this one is a human one, or like this one could be beyond
Or
the
just like,
dextro
not
connection.
Quarian, not Quarian.
Yeah, I
not
think that's
Quarian.
going to be what it is.
Quarian or Dextro, so it can't be Quarian.
Yeah. Yeah, I take it it's a not great result.
It's probably most likely either Asari or human.
This one might be Asari or human. I think they're quite similar.
Of course. Is it not said wherever there is a crime you will find a human?
That's just not true. But
It isn't.
as for the rest, I'm not too sure. I mean,
Zardoz has cured racism, everyone!
I'm pretty
Great
damn
stuff.
sure none of them are Lacenthi, but I actually have minimal experience with the other races medically.
This one's very degraded. Might have been a sea pickle.
I know lots about sea pickles.
Okay. Well, that's good news. Well, run some additional checks on this.
Of course. I do a system scan
Okay.
to see if there are any faults or modifications made to it.
Okay.
I
And
don't
take
think
a
I don't have to roll for that. I
and,
don't think.
and take a swab
It just
of all the
takes
blood.
like-
System scan of the non-electronic device.
This is the case.
Yeah.
There's no electronics in it at all.
Not really. Not a lot.
How does it pretend to be an instrument?
Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah, it does have
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, any electronics it does have. I take the longest amount of time to do the scan. It can go up to like 20 actions or some shit.
Okay.
And
So you just want to take.
It's effectively like taking a 20.
Yeah, okay.
See
Well,
if
you
it-
don't
you
roll
just gotta
system
take
scan.
yeah,
It just happens, it just takes time.
And could we establish that he took samples of all the blood so we can run them through the...
I was wondering, like, our scans seem pretty advanced and that we got a lot of information. Is taking samples like that even a thing anymore?
Yes.
Because you're running it through a completely different diagnostic system that's far
Or-
better. So
or
you
you-
want the original
Or
sample.
you leave it there for the forensics labs to take.
They can just have Zalo's samples when he's done with them.
Okay. So
If he can take them properly.
meanwhile, we'll,
if he
we'll
wants it.
flick back to it says Tiala Rosa and it's actually just Tiala Rosa and the, I suppose, suspect / victim
I've been referring
Slash-
to him as Sniper.
sniper as
Or
and the
Gigi.
sniper.
Sudus?
Oops,
Sudus?
Gigi.
Gigi.
Grandpa.
Because that's what you called him.
Oh no!
And that's what I've been calling him to his face this whole time.
Oh my god! Yeah, so Tiala, Rosa, and Sniper are in basically the middle of the arena, which is actually there's not many people in this area, this part of the.
I'll
Place now.
walk them to the gate and then I'll head back to the office.
Can we call to have a car there and ready? Because we don't want anybody taking pot shots at...
Yep. I'll
There's a lot of very distraught
Alright,
Asari
then.
out there.
I would have instead of sending her to the ship, I would have got her to get the car. Get a car. Actually, I'll call the captain.
You call the captain?
Yeah.
Hello?
Let your friend out, let her get a car, and then we just pile in.
Yep. I'm going to have a car turning up with clearance to take him away. I just thought that you know that.
I can order one for you if you want.
Again, we're trying to be.
Albert.
Yeah, I know. All right. Yes.
It's on its way.
Cool.
Nice.
It'll be there in less than a minute.
Yep. And I'll call my
There's
friends
plenty of them in the vicinity.
to go and meet you there. So they'll meet you there.